and welcome back to another episode of Oneblock Skyblock. So, as you can see, I have done quite a bit in between episodes. That's wrong. Gotta fix that. So in between episodes, I decided to actually move my platform down by a few blocks. I did this mainly because I wanted any mobs that spawned on here to be able to essentially get trapped in a little area here. That way, if they're hostile mobs, I can run away real quick and not get completely destroyed. And also, if they are non-hostile mobs like this wolf here, I can drag them off to the side and they won't get into my pen and start killing all my animals. Really, that's just an issue with foxes getting in here and killing the chickens, or wolves getting in here and killing the sheep. But I want to make sure to save those mobs. So I've also done quite a bit of organization over here, and also quite a bit of logging. So I've been chopping down quite a few trees, actually used up a good amount of my stone. You'll see here I don't even have like a full stack. I used up quite a bit of my stone making axes. So I think it's about time to get back to moving on. I also did manage to die twice. The first time was completely intentional. One of my kids was asking me, apparently he had never seen a skyblock before, so he was asking me, like, what happens if you fall off the edge? So I threw all my stuff into a chest, and I jumped off the edge. And then the other time, I just wasn't paying attention, wasn't holding shift as I was placing blocks and fell off the edge, and I actually lost a few relatively useful resources, but such is life. That's kind of the name of the game. So I'm going to make myself a shovel. I'll do a stone shovel. And then I will grab some pickaxes and we will start mining. So I really haven't gotten much interesting from this. I did do a little bit of mining of it off camera, mainly because, again, I have kids and I wanted to show my kids what was going on with this series. And so let me just get some scaffolding. Okay, so I'm just going to do that instead. Okay. So anyways, I did do a little bit of mining of the infinite block, but not too much. I'm still definitely within the icy phase, icy tundra or whatever it is that they called it. So I haven't, done any big progress, but, gotta be honest, I did do a little mining. Probably the big thing that I got was the wolf over there. He's the new thing. You may have noticed that I have a lead. I actually went AFK, and when I came back, there was a wandering trader that had spawned on my island. So I dispatched him and managed to recover one of the leads. So now I can at least move mobs a little bit easier without having to worry about them, killing me too easily. So now we can go ahead and mine. See if we get anything interesting. I have gotten a gold block, which means I need to go use the last of my iron and make an iron pickaxe. That was the most useful thing that I lost in the in falling off the cliff. I lost my iron pickaxe, but oh well. Such is life. You know what, let me 1, 2, 3. So I've got a couple of strays to take care of. There we go. That's good, because now I've got 3 bones, and maybe I can tame my wolf buddy over here. So let me get through here, and if I'm lucky, now I got a dog. Yay. And I can just make him sit. Nope, wrong. Make him sit, and then I don't have to waste my lead on keeping him chained up. Now the fact that the stray spawned does tell me that I need to put some sort of barrier here, or at least something to hide behind for when mobs do spawn. So I'm going to, it's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world. But I know I could have just used full blocks, but I do like half slabs because I don't want any hostile mobs to spawn. And then I can make myself a door. So I got some place to run to. Now I just gotta reorganize my inventory. Dark oak. Oh, dark oak, that's new. Well, not too new. Mob drop, mob drop. Still trying to get used to my organization. Not very organized, but okay. Now I just need to run through and get some mushroom stew. I've been using mushroom stew because it gets a decent amount of saturation, and it's honestly just a lot easier to do than to like waste my time breeding up a bunch of cows or a whole bunch of sheep or whatever, what have you. So let's see what we get. It would be really nice if I got a second water source, but I think I gotta wait for another bucket to spawn. More iron. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut here, and I'll come back if anything interesting happens. Might just be coming back at the end of this phase and beginning of the next phase. So I'll catch up with you guys then. Well, I guess this qualifies as something interesting. I had a couple of Arctic foxes spawn in, and they, even though these gates were closed, well, this one out. Was this one? Yeah, this one was closed. They spawned up there, they ran off, managed to get in this area, and then this pressure plate, which I've been using to make it easier for me to get in and out, they were able to open it up and get in here and completely massacre all of the chickens. So that was a thing that happened. I think I'm going to take away this pressure plate so it can't happen again. Fortunately, I do have a whole bunch of eggs somewhere in here, so I can always repopulate and do a chicken cooker somewhere else. But yeah, that was a little frustrating because I had, done these gates intentionally in order to keep mobs from being able to move too freely. But oh well, can't control everything. Accidents happen, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to go ahead and keep mining. And we are back. So we are at the benevolent gift, which we have a piece of ice, which we can now turn into a second water source. So as per the last few phases, the benevolent gift marks the beginning of our next upgrade. So we have 40 seconds until the next upgrade. Not exactly sure what this upgrade is going to be, what this next phase is, so we'll just have to wait and find out. Might as well take out these spruce trees while we're waiting, because I've been kind of neglecting them. I do now have enough dark oak saplings to do some dark oak farming if I decide that that's something I want to do. Really not sure what the overall theme is that I want. 2, 1. We are now in the ocean. So the way that I have it set up is the gravity blocks all fall onto these bottom slabs, so they all break. So I just managed to get 13 sand without having to break a sweat. So that's nice. Have no idea what we're going to get in the ocean phase, but it's worth checking out. So let me just finish off these trees. I'm kind of curious if we're going to get some fish spawning, if we're going to get some guardians to spawn. You know, any of those would be interesting. I am a little bummed out that I haven't gotten any sweet berries for the foxes. I do have a bunch of foxes now, though. So I am going to break this ice and it'll just flood my whole area. But no harm, no foul. That's all blocked off. Oh yeah, that's right. They don't. Water spread doesn't work right with slabs unless there's a block underneath it. But we've got a second water source, so what can I do? There we go. Here's what I can do. And let me just put a couple buckets worth of water in here. Oh. Okay. So that'll do. And I'll come back with a hoe at some point and fix this up. I also haven't gotten any carrots. You know, those benevolent gifts and variety gifts and chests or whatever, they're a little bit too random for my liking. Okay. I'll go ahead and fix that dirt right now. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna get. So we get some prismarine, more sand, dark prismarine. Kind of curious what mobs we're gonna get. Ooh, diamond. That's new. Let me go up there and grab that diamond. Because the last thing we would want is for a creeper to spawn in and blow up before we were paying attention. Diamond can go there. Put the... Okay. More prismarine, gold. Ooh, a gold block. Well, I guess that makes sense. Turtles. Okay. I guess the turtles can go over with the polar bears. I know, that totally makes sense. Oh wait, can you not lead a turtle? Great. Okay. So let's drop you down. I guess I could just push you. Go hang out in there. On this guy. Okay. Thanks for going there all on your own. Dead coral. Is that a sponge? That was a sponge. Very interesting blocks. More prismarine. Okay, so I will let you know if anything else interesting shows up. Well, bye, squid. I don't think... Yeah, I don't have enough for a crafting table, so there's no way I could get Silk Touch. Oh well. And here we have another interesting thing. We've managed to get a Guardian to spawn. So, you know, eventually he'll die due to, not drowning, but he'll asphyxiate. But may as well kill him off quicker than that. So also had a few fish spawn in, so I can put their drops in there. Managed to get some kelp out of a chest. But lots of really just random, bizarre stuff. Gotta redistribute some things. Okay, drop. Sponge. Dark oak. Okay. So that was the interesting part. I also did have a drowned spawn in with a trident. He didn't drop the trident. Fortunately, not fortunately he didn't drop it, but fortunately because he was in air, he did not actually pathfind or become aggressive towards me, so it was super easy to kill. But yeah, just mining away some more. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. I know it's been kind of choppy and, you know, kind of updatey. Between episodes, I am going to be putting together a bit of an expansion to the base. I think now that I have, you know, a decent amount of wood, decent selection of materials, I can now, you know, make something a little bit more interesting. I might go ahead and start working on animal pens and separate the animals out. But I think that's going to do it for today. So feel free to comment below, like, subscribe, what have you, and I'll get back together with you next time. So, bye-bye.